disregard for rules and regulations. National Assembly absolves JAM of alleged misappropriation. On a foreign scene, outgoing U.S. President Joe Biden raises alarm on dangers of oligarchy taking shape. And in sport, former Super Eagles goalkeeper Aloy Ago expresses confidence in new coach Eric Chale. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. Lagos State government has warned residents of government-owned estates against unwholesome practices in disregard of the rules and regulations as contained in their allocation letters. Commissioner for Housing, Moruf Akinderu Fatai, issued the warning in the wake of an enforcement carried out at Latif Kayode Jakonde Estate at Igondo, where some residents were reported for perpetrating energy theft through bypassing of the installed electrical connections of their apartments. Akinderu Fatai stated that the Ministry of Housing will not accept situations where residents will choose to bypass and abandon existing infrastructure like water systems, electricity, and other shared services and choose to litter the estate with individual solutions which distort the estate landscape. The commissioner also found that residents who broke seals of apartments earlier sealed for various contraventions and further warned of dire consequences for such acts. He said the Lagos State government has provided all facilities needed in government-owned estates, adding that the maintenance of such facilities are responsibilities of residents through the state government-appointed facility managers. The Lagos State government has given all traders operating illegal markets and shanties on System 6 sea drainage channel setback and alignment at Odo Ashimau at Sele bus stop on the Apapa Oshodi Expressway the marching order to immediately vacate the area following the expiration of the abatement notices earlier served. Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources Tokunbo Wahab, who led state officials, gave this order after an inspection tour to the System 6 C Sele in Lassa drainage channel, saying that government must take action to address the various human activities that have totally blocked the canal. Wahab said ensuring a clean and flood-free environment is a major task which the administration is committed to and will not relent in efforts to achieve. The commissioner reiterated that the local government is saddled with the responsibility of building a proper market for traders, noting that this is being carried out appropriately, advising traders to put designated markets to proper use. Wahab advised residents to avoid indiscriminate waste disposal and always bear in mind that climate change and global warming is real, enjoining residents to always take ownership of infrastructure built for their benefit. A Real Estate Investments Limited has extended a generous scholarship offer to a three-year-old Abayomi Michael, a pupil at Christ Methodist School in the Ishawo area of Ikorodu, following an incident of physical abuse by his teacher, Stella Nwadigo. The abuse occurred after Abayomi was unable to learn certain numbers quickly. The distressing incident, which went viral on social media, garnered widespread attention and prompted a swift response from the Lagos State Ministry of Youth and Social Development. The ministry issued a press release condemning the abuse in the strongest terms, with the commissioner, Mobolaji Ogunlende, reaffirming the state's government's commitment to the safety and well-being of children in educational institutions across the state. At a ceremony organized by the ministry to formalize the scholarship agreement between Abayomi's family and the real estate company in Alausa, Ogunlende emphasized the ministry's openness to collaborating with public-spirited individuals and organizations that support vulnerable citizens. And now to the rest of the stories. The National Assembly Joint Committee on Finance has exonerated the Joint Admissions and Matriculations Board, JAMB, of alleged misappropriation of funds in its 2024 budget implementation. Chairman of the committee, Sani Musa, said the board was erroneously accused of reckless spending given the documents submitted to the committee by JAMB. Sani said the JAMB registrar had made efforts to explain how the alleged expenditures were made, but was overruled, stressing that the committee requested that JAMB presents it with details of its budgetary appropriation and spending in 2024 and 2025. Sani said, for the purpose of clarity, the comprehensive report provided by JAMB indicated that the line items mentioned during the hearing on revenue did not suggest any mismanagement or misuse of the board's funds. Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed has approved the recruitment of 3,000 teachers to be deployed to junior and senior secondary schools across the state. The project coordinator, Adolescent Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment, Agile, Ali Gar, stated this during a sensitization meeting on the Girls Scholarship Program with stakeholders from the Bauchi local government. According to Gar, the move was part of the conditions for the implementation of the Agile project in the state. Gar emphasized that the teachers would be under the payroll of the state government and not Agile project. The Agile project coordinator equally revealed that the project will commence the payment of conditional cash transfers to about 9,000 girls selected and registered as beneficiaries under the project in the next 2 weeks. Now to foreign news. Outgoing U.S. President Joe Biden has warned of the dangers of an oligarchy gaining power as he delivered his farewell address and brought decades-long career in politics to an end. 82-year-old Biden took aim at an ultra-wealthy tech industrial complex, which he said could wield unchecked power over Americans. Speaking from the Oval Office where his family had gathered to watch, he touted his single-term administration's record, referencing job creation, infrastructure spending, healthcare, leading the country out of the pandemic and making the U.S. a safer country. Biden wished Donald Trump's incoming administration success, but then issued a series of pointed warnings, with the president stating so much is at stake right now. And away from all that, now sports. Former Nigerian international Aloy Agu believes that the Super Eagles head coach, Eric Chelle, will succeed with the senior national team. Chelle, who was appointed by the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) to take over from Augustine Iguavon, has been tasked with the responsibility of qualifying the Super Eagles for the 2026 World Cup. Agu stated that with the array of talents at his disposal, Chelle will bring out the best from the players. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has mourned the passing of the former head of service and member of the Government Advisory Council, GAC, Chief Akinsoya Sonny Ajose. The governor described the death of the All Progressives Congress APC apex leader in Badagry as a great loss to Lagos State, particularly the ruling party, considering his unique position as a retired public servant and one of the great mobilizers in the ruling party. The governor, who also commiserated with GAC members, leaders, and members of APC in Lagos State, particularly in Badagry Division, said the demise of Chief Ajose has created a vacuum in the ruling party. Ajose, the head of service during President Bola Tinubu's tenure as governor of Lagos State and former deputy chairman of the APC in Lagos, died after a brief illness on Wednesday, aged 78. Governor Sanwo-Olu, in a statement issued by his special advisor on media and publicity, Boyega Akoshile, described Chief Ajose as a seasoned administrator, a passionate leader, and a respected politician who served his people in the Dagri, the ruling party, and Lagos State meritoriously during his lifetime. And that's all for the news. At 4, remember to always wear your seatbelt when driving. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms on X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, 18,000 teachers were trained on the Excel? You can get more details on the Lagos State government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State government has warned residents of government-owned estates against unwholesome practices and disregard of the rules and regulations as contained in their allocation letters. The National Assembly Joint Committee on Finance has exonerated the Joint Admissions and Matriculations Board, JAM, of alleged misappropriation of funds in its 2024 budget implementation. We also told you that outgoing U.S. President Joe Biden has warned of the dangers of an oligarchy gaining power as he delivered his farewell address and brought decades-long career in politics to an end. And in sports for Nigerian international, Aloy Agu has expressed confidence that the Super Eagles head coach Eric Chelle will succeed with the senior national team. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Kayode Mafolashiri. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good afternoon.